It was also not a very dry January.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Well, for some.
There's a few puddles. There's a splash of January.
Like a big splash? Like a wave or like a little?
Just a regular amount of splashing.
Okay.
Right. I don't do dry January, so I don't know.
Let me take a drink.
Flavorful February.
Yeah, a little early for a drink, isn't it, Rachel?
Well, I haven't started my coffee yet.
No.
We're
Just
back
coffee.
on morning show time.
Just coffee, okay. This is due to Underwhelming Demand. It's a podcast. It's Dave, Rachel, and Forman. The podcast that's not only underwhelming, it's decidedly uninspiring.
By who? Look, I have
By all of
an
it.
inspiring sweater.
If it's it's us. That's what I think. Anyway.
Right. Yeah. No, that's a very good point.
Yeah. If it's that's us.
Yeah.
And coming up on the podcast today, Rachel has some real first world problems.
Yeah.
I've been asked to give up something for Lent. Does anybody do that anymore?
You've been asked to.
Yeah, I have.
Asked or told to.
Really.
maybe told. And Forman's wondering what you do when everyone thinks you're pregnant.
Yeah. I'm not even showing yet, guys.
Oh my God.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
But first, this podcast, this fine podcast is brought to you by Kennan and Kennan Handyman Services and Melissa V Photography. Melissa
Yes.
V is back with us.
She's back. Melissa took our photos at our 100th show. She came to our 100th live episode show, and she took our photos there. She also does event planning, wedding planning. She's the coordinator. She could be your photographer. She could do everything. She'll support you through the whole planning process so nothing falls through the cracks. When you're planning a wedding, as we all know, because we've all done it, Dave, a couple of times.
Well, I didn't do much of the planning, to be
Yeah, I
honest
can
with
imagine.
you. I did.
I can imagine.
I think I showed up. Really.
There's a lot of things to happen, right? And so you spend all this time planning. It's kind of nice to have somebody be like, okay, let's not forget about this. Let's not forget about this.
And one person, too, your photographer who's doing all the planning, so they don't, it's not like you have to coordinate with all these different other people. Melissa will do that.
That's right. So on the wedding day, she will be the one there making sure everything goes off without a hitch. So the bride and the groom can just relax and sit back and just, enjoy their day.
Well, yeah, but you're not relaxed and you're not sitting back and you're not doing any of that
Well,
stuff. You're nervous, you're uptight, you're all.
It's true.
And so then you have Melissa, who's the calm one.
Yes.
She's there to just make sure you can fret, you can worry.
Yes.
You can have anxiety,
But she'll
you
make sure.
don't have to worry that anything else isn't going to happen.
Yeah,
she'll
right.
make sure it happens.
She'll take care of all the details. Yeah. So she does all the planning, and then she'll do your photos. She offers romantic storytelling photography, capturing your day exactly as it felt, not just how it looked.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, there are still some dates left for this year, 2026. But if you're recently engaged, check out Melissa V Photography and event planning for next year, because this is a great time to book. We all know when you're doing a wedding, you got to book ahead. So reach out.
Right, Dave?
Yes. Well, yes.
Right, Dave?
I don't know
You know
why.
all about that?
I don't know why I didn't get into the wedding planning business since I have so many of them.
Sure. So Melissa can. I don't know why.
Yeah.
You really missed your calling.
Yeah, I guess.
So whether you're looking for full wedding coordination, you just want somebody there on the day of, she could do that. She doesn't need to help you plan. She could just come and make sure everything runs and everybody gets to where they need to be behind the scenes. She could do the
expert.
photography for your wedding or a combination of any of those. Melissa helps you feel confident, relaxed, and genuinely present on your
if
wedding
you want
day.
a wedding day that feels organized, intentional, and full of heart,
Yes.
she's your girl.
She is.
There you
Yeah.
go. How do we get a hold of Melissa?
Her website, melissavpp.com, or you can find her on Instagram at melissavpp.
Okay.
And we can confirm her photos are beautiful.
Yeah, they are beautiful. She does great work. But honestly, Melissa, I hope I don't need you ever.
Me too.
Again.
Do you think 2 is enough? for you?
2 might be enough for me.
Yeah, okay.
I hope.
Can she
But
help me?
I may not get to decide that.
Right.
Maybe not. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You
right.
never know.
Yeah.
Never know
Anyway.
what might happen.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder if she could help maybe-
MelissaVPP.com.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Do you think she could help tell people that you are not pregnant when everyone thinks you are?
Well, I don't know about that, but she might be able to plan a baby shower for you.
Well, okay.
I don't need one.
I'd like to know more, Forman.
Everybody thinks you're pregnant for me?
Yeah, well, obviously not me.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
But this came up in the last couple of days with a certain somebody I live with.
Uh-huh. Hopefully it's your wife.
And right away, why is it right away? The number one thing, you say something's up, something's happening with you. Maybe you're not feeling well. You're dizzy. You have a stomach thing. You know, you're in front of a toilet.
Oh, no.
Why is the first thought, you must be pregnant?
Oh.
What?
Oh, I see.
She's not. She's just sick. She probably has a migraine or something. It was a horrible
Who's
day.
thinking? Sorry, who's thinking that she's pregnant just because
Everyone
she's sick?
at the pool. People
Oh,
she
'cause
works
you're-
with.
Everybody she works. I get that.
Like you go in a meeting, you say, "Oh, I've had a horrible morning. I've just been sick, and I don't know what's going on, and I can't."
Why
seem to
are you
shake
at work
it.
if
It
you're
came out of
throwing up?
nowhere.
I think that's what's throwing people is that she's throwing up and then still going to work.
Well, her work is upstairs,
Oh, okay. So she's just at home.
but she's on a Teams meeting.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
you have to see people. see
Excuse
you
me
on
while I
screen.
go throw up, and then you
Yeah,
come back.
You turn on a meeting, say everyone says, "How you
Yes.
doing? How's your
Yes.
day?
Okay.
Sure.
Not so good, right?"
Yeah.
And then
Uh-huh.
she says, I've been sick. And then they think, oh, you must be pregnant.
I listen. I seem to recall that's how a lot of Janice's co-workers found out that she was expecting Charlotte because she wasn't really telling anyone what was going on, but she was going into work and throwing up.
Yeah.
She would all of a sudden go up. I have to go. And people just go, "She must be pregnant," and they tell you until they finally confront and say, "Are you pregnant?" Yeah, yes.
Doesn't
I
that
wasn't going to
suck?
tell anybody.
Yeah, like it's so early. I'm not telling anyone.
Yes.
You know how this works,
Yes.
especially you people who work in a hospital. Shut
Yes.
up.
Right. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good point.
Well,
Good
I've
point.
guessed a friend and my sister, I guessed, because they were both at different times, said to me, oh, I'm so nauseous and all these. And I'm like, are you pregnant? And they're like, yeah. But those
You're
were
part of the problem.
my sister and my close friend. So
But Forman, before this goes any further, clearly the people that work with Ashley and the other people with the kids swimming, the parents,
Yeah.
don't know about your schmectomy.
oh, yeah.
Yeah. But people poke and prod so much
Yeah.
that maybe you feel compelled to tell them.
That Forman's
Now
had a
they do.
schmectomy.
Yeah. You could just say, no, we took care of that. It's not happening.
Foreman
Right?
looked after
Something
it
like
with
that.
his schmectomy.
She was
Schmectomy.
just telling me that I think one of the explanations for why it's not pregnantly, because now you're put in a position where you have to defend yourself that you're not pregnant, right?
Right. Sure.
And it's almost like now the obligation is to offer up proof as to how it could not possibly be that.
Yes,
Right.
see.
Which is
Yeah.
just awful that we do that to people.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
she's explaining something to the effect of like, well, first of all, it's not possible it's his. And second of all, if if he already thinks it's not, happening as often for it to even be possible, I sure don't have time for anybody else.
Well,
I mean, that's hysterical. That alone is worth asking. Hey, are you
Yeah.
pregnant? No, I want, and that answer would suffice,
much.
and
Yeah,
and
there you
make
go.
my day.
yeah.
And then her defense to her boss is to text her in all caps, definitely, but then hit send So now her boss just says, "Are you pregnant?" And it says definitely, and then it has to be followed up by another the word not that was supposed to be together.
Oh my God, that's so funny. The boss was probably like, "Oh my God, that's a late in life baby." Although Ashley's like a little baby, or she's way younger than us, so she's a baby.
Everybody's
have a
way
baby.
younger than me.
Yes, it would be fine for her to have one.
It would be
so
fine
much
for her.
the rest of us.
Not me. Thank you. Would not be fine.
Yeah. And again,
when
it
she's-
wouldn't be mine, and there's no time for anybody else, as we all know now.
Yes.
Thank you for clarifying. I'm so glad. She's not a big person, so if she was pregnant, you'd definitely notice. You'd see it.
You would.
So
Yep.
Correct.
Anyway.
I have seen it. And I
Yes,
noticed.
2 times.
And
Twice.
I noticed. And I
Twice.
noticed.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Yeah. Okay.
but
Well, I don't know the answer to your question. What do you do when people think you're pregnant? I guess just tell them you're not.
Yeah.
Really
Make fun of your
confirm
partner.
that-
Apparently.
No, I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
make fun of you.
I wouldn't do that with him again.
Yeah.
2 times was enough.
Tell everyone the intimate details of your regular schedule.
This is due to Underwhelming Demand, the podcast that's perfect to give up for Lent. But really,
No,
What?
really,
Don't-
why would you want to deprive yourself of this?
don't.
Right. Don't. Yeah. Why
mean,
would you? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how you could give this up. I don't.
Well, I
how-
haven't
how
seemed to
could
be
you?
able to.
How could you?
It's such an essential part of everyday life.
That's right. Not like we won't be here in 40 days, but okay. Don't you know?
That's true. We will
Well,
be, yeah.
and by the way, we have a shout out. Don't we have
Yes,
a shout out?
we have a shout out. You can actually purchase a shout out on our website, underwhelming.ca, in the store, in the DUD Shop. You can purchase a shout out there and just pay for it right online, and the info comes to us. So this one says, "Happy belated birthday to Michell Davis. His
Michell.
birthday was February 5th. From all of your friends in New Brunswick."
Hey.
Yes, and that's from Jordan Esper, sent that in. So happy birthday, Michell Davis, on February 5th. Sorry, we're a bit late.
Yes.
Yes,
From all your friends in New Brunswick.
we are a fair bit late.
Yeah, but I mean, you're on New Brunswick time. You'll get to it eventually.
okay.
Sure.
That's how it
Yeah.
works. That's how it works. Okay.
Yes.
happy
Happy birthday,
birthday.
Mitchell. We hope you had a
Have
great,
a great
day.
birthday.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Or have a great birthday next year.
Or next,
Or when-
yeah,
or
maybe
whenever
we're
you-
early. Maybe
yeah,
we're
or
very.
whenever you hear this,
we're the
maybe-
first ones.
Maybe
to say.
you've given us up for Lent, Mitchell.
Right.
Um,
Maybe you've given up birthdays for
That's
Lent.
right. By the
Just
way,
don't have
as
them
this,
anymore.
The Lent thing. This podcast comes out on Tuesday. It's Fat Tuesday. Yeah.
Is it?
Which is
Okay.
the day before Lent. Are you giving anything up for Lent, or does anybody give anything up for Lent anymore?
No,
No.
No, Rachel, you don't. You don't even think about it.
I've thought about it, but
Is it anyway?
No.
A friend of mine every year gives up something for Lent, and
Really?
yeah, he gives up coffee for 40 days. Can you imagine?
No.
40 full days without coffee.
Why
No.
would you do that to you?
Well,
There's
I
so many
asked him
things you
finally-
could choose.
Yeah, I finally got. I think I got down to it. I think last year and said, "Why in heavens? Why don't you just give up something
Easier.
else?
Yeah.
A little easier to give up because he loves coffee. And,
yes.
But he said the whole point for me is to deprive myself of something so that when it comes back, I appreciate it more.
I guess.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, fine.
That's
That
the
is the
point.
whole point. But
That's
still.
his point of giving up coffee, because that's ludicrous to me. I'm not giving up coffee. First of all, coffee's not bad for me. Now there is, there's all kinds of studies saying caffeine is good. It's good for the brain.
Right.
It's the stuff you put in the coffee that's bad for you, but the coffee itself,
The newest one I just saw is like 3 or 4 cups a day. Keeps
Yes.
the dementia away.
great. It's good for your
does it?
brain.
Okay,
Yes,
well, I
that's the
don't know.
latest
And
thing.
see, I remembered that.
Anyway.
I think we focus on the good news because we like coffee and we we
sure.
want to
And
see
good
why
news.
this is good
Well,
for
maybe.
us, right?
This could have been a study done by the coffee.
It might have
makers
been,
of, you know, who
right?
knows?
Yeah,
Who knows?
authored
Anyway.
by Folgers.
I got a text from my friend, and we text a lot. We text back and forth a lot. And I got a text from him a couple days ago, just before, and I was thinking of talking about something else on this podcast, but he texted and said he was having an issue with something, and I was kind of walking him through it. And then he texted me about an hour later and said, "Do you know how many texts we have sent to one another since the beginning of the new year?" And it was, I don't know, somewhere near 400 texts.
What?
He hasn't
You don't
gotten
even
to-
text me ever.
I know.
No.
Anyway, we
We
text
get
each other.
thumbs up from you
We
once every 2 weeks.
We text each other.
Foreman, we're lucky
Quite
if you
often.
reply.
Yeah, I mean,
No, we're talking about Dave's texting, not mine. Thank you very
yeah,
much.
it's my texting. So we text back and forth. Mostly, it mostly has to do with sports.
Okay.
Football. We'll be watching a football game, and we'll be texting back and forth, or maybe we're watching hockey. Whatever. There are just times where we text. So he sends me a text and says, "Do you realize how many texts?" Like he says, "I think I'm a Dave textaholic."
Wow.
Maybe you
And
should
I'm-
give that up for Lent.
That's exactly what the text said.
He doesn't want to talk to you
He
for 40
He
days.
wonders whether we could give up texting each other
No.
for Lent.
Finally, he has an excuse not to have to talk to you.
That's right. And I looked at that and I thought, well, at least you don't have to give up. It's a better deal for him.
Right.
I don't usually give up
Give up
anything.
Dave or give up coffee.
Yeah, give up Dave.
Sorry,
That's
Dave.
Yeah.
You know, which one do I want?
That's right.
So I was like, I think that's funny.
Hmm.
I also think, sure, I'll give up. Now, could you, I don't know, who do you text the most? Other than your spouse, do you have anybody that you...
My mom and sister were in a group chat. Probably them.
Could you give that up for 40 days?
Probably. But there'd be a lot of things I'd have to save up telling them.
Oh, I want to be
it
here. I
doesn't
want to be
mean
there for that.
It doesn't mean that you're not going to see these people. It doesn't mean that you can't FaceTime. It doesn't mean that you can't do that.
okay.
It
So you
just
can
means you're
FaceTime.
not texting one another.
Right.
He reckons that this won't be that hard because the Leafs are losing. He's a hardcore Leaf fan. Leafs are losing, so I don't really care about hockey right now. I honestly don't. I
Right.
do care about Olympic hockey, but I don't care about the Leafs right now because they're
Sure.
terrible. Yes, thanks for it.
I'm wearing a hockey
I see that. I
whatever
see
Yes.
it is, scarf.
so I will be tempted once during the and have been during these Olympic hockey games to text him, but I haven't. I think this is going to be harder than I think anyone thinks it will be.
Yes,
I think
of
it will
course.
be too.
Yeah.
Because if
you're
you're
a regular-
texting this person, kind of all your thoughts, those have nowhere to go now.
I sometimes randomly I'll get a text from him. Sometimes I'm expecting those texts because the Super Bowl's on, or and
you're like, why aren't they playing football during this football
yeah,
game?
exactly. That's
yes,
right.
there's a lot of delays.
Yeah,
stopping.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm giving up texting someone for Lent. How well do you think I'll do?
I mean, that's hard. That really takes a toll on you. I don't think that's a healthy thing to give up.
Yeah,
Really?
I
Yes,
agree.
because that's your social contact with
Yeah.
that keeps you going, keeps you active, keeps your brain going. You're gonna have to double your coffee intake to keep that dementia
Well, it's not
away.
like I can't text somebody else. I just
Well, I
can't
think
text
you're-
but he's my main text partner other than my wife.
Maybe he'll text us, Foreman. Finally,
Give him our number. Well,
Why would I text you?
No,
I have
Dave
nothing
might
to
actually
I talk to you once a week. I don't need to text you.
right.
yeah,
I have nothing to say to you guys.
right. I think for Lent you're supposed to give up stuff that's bad for you, like
Well,
I
I
don't
don't know.
sugar
Like-
or
Well,
cheese.
maybe
it
something,
can,
yeah.
well,
Chips.
well,
Ice
yes,
cream.
but my
Yeah.
our phones are bad for us, Rachel.
Well, give up
Yeah, but
Instagram.
not, like,
Don't give up
texting people that
talking to your friend. Yeah.
Right. Give up Instagram. That'll be hard for you.
Yeah, that's hard for me. I I pretty much have given that up.
I know. I know.
You could, or like other
don't
people
know.
in your age demographic, give up sharing things you found on Facebook that you don't realize are fake and AI.
Yeah, no, I
Right.
don't do that anyway. I don't
Right.
share anything. So I don't do any of
It's
that.
getting good, but somebody recently sent me a video. Check this out. I'm like, this is AI.
Yeah,
You can
it's-
tell their eyes are weird. They're blinking
yeah,
funny.
yeah. You can tell.
It's
You
pretty
can tell.
good. It was pretty good. But
I
it
don't
wasn't-
really. I didn't think it was a bad idea. I think it's hard, and I think it's a challenge, and I'm up for it.
It's
but
hard
I
and a
feel like
challenge,
it's going to
but
be hard.
It's not healthy.
Okay, it's going to be a challenge. Fine. I guess you'll feel good about yourself if you can do it. But why? What's the point of just giving up talking to your friend?
I'm not giving up talking to him. I can call him.
Will
Oh, so you're going to replace it with phone calls?
Oh, I don't call anybody. Why would I call him?
Exactly.
I don't call
You're
anyone.
not gonna call,
I got
you're
the
not gonna-
phone.
Hang
call
up.
anyone.
Yeah.
He knows. He can still text Jana. I just can't text him. That's all. It's pretty easy.
I don't know why you would give that up. Of all
Because
things,
he asked.
You don't
And
even
because he
participate
wants
in
to
Lent.
drink. He wants to drink coffee for 40.
tell him to pick something else. Give
He's
up
got nothing
chips.
else in his life besides Dave and coffee.
Yeah, that's right.
There's no other thing.
Nothing else he
I
wants
mean,
to give
same.
up.
Aren't we all in the same boat?
Pretty much.
Dave and
Anyway.
coffee.
Yeah.
That's all there is to life.
That's right.
What
Dave and
else could I
coffee.
give up? Nothing. There's
yeah.
nothing else I have.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I don't communicate with a whole lot of people anyway. Now
We
I'm
know.
now I'm losing enough. Works for me actually.
I don't know if this is a great idea.
I think Jana's going to suffer the most.
She might, yeah.
She may hate it. This is Due to Underwhelming Demand. It's a podcast with Dave, Rachel, and Forman, and it's a podcast that's brought to you by Kennan and Kennan Handyman Services.
Yes, they're back. And
I know.
we're full
We're happy
of
to have
sponsors.
them. Yeah,
we're
we're
happy
happy.
to have them. Absolutely.
KenanHandymanServices.com.
That's right. They will help you around your house. They'll help you do any little projects that you don't want to do or can't do, or maybe started and then stopped, and maybe you need some help, or maybe
Don't know
you
how to
just
finish.
don't know how to finish.
Don't know how to start.
Maybe
Yeah.
there's just like one part in that project that you might need a little help getting over, and then you can do the rest. Well, Jen and Johnny Kennan can help you. Quotes and conversations are always free, so you can just call them and say, hey, can you do this kind of thing? Can you help me with this? And they'll let you know, and they'll let you know how much it costs. They're licensed and insured, and they're growing. They've had to hire 2 extra guys to help Johnny with all the work that they've been booking.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they're in the middle of a kitchen reno for listeners of our podcast who they say have become wonderful clients of theirs. So that's
awesome.
very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
they're
they
expanding and
support
they're
us,
very
so
busy.
please, if you're looking for somebody to do just about anything like that, support them.
And that's one of the best things that they are great at. When you just get going, you just have questions, want to chat about it, hash it out a bit, offer a quote, whether it's over the phone or email. They're happy to work through it with you before you even commit to anything.
Yeah, and
Yes.
that stuff is all free, which is really nice.
Yeah.
They say right now they're gearing up for the spring rush because, yes, spring is coming slowly but surely. So
very
call for
slowly.
quotes. Call for quotes now to make sure that you're in their schedule. And if you follow them on Facebook, Kennan and Kennan Handyman Services, they've got different, before and after photos, things that they've done. I just saw a bathroom that they've done. They leveled someone's stairs outside on their deck to make sure everything is safe and in working order. Maybe you just, need help with like a light fixture. Somebody put up a light fixture or something like that. They can do that, right? Because if you live alone and you don't know how to do that, you need Johnny to come over and help you. And they're very nice people. They're a lovely couple, and they can help you with most anything. But if not, they'll let you know. They'll say, "Oh yeah, that's not our specialty. We can't do that." But they can do most everything. So
Yeah.
There you go. Check out their website, KennanHandymanServices.com, or you can get a hold of them at Kennan Handyman Services with an S on the end at gmail.com. This is Due to Underwhelming Demand, the podcast where you get exactly what you paid for.
yeah, Yeah.
Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know I'm right.
And when you're a sponsor, you get more than what you've paid
Well,
for.
that's true. You do get
Well,
more
good
than what
point.
you-
Yeah.
Yes,
Good point. Good point.
absolutely.
Good point.
I got a lot more than I paid for on our trip to Mexico recently.
Great. That's a bonus.
well-
Extra vacation.
Extra vacation. Yeah, we did get extra vacation. Yeah, we
Okay,
did.
Good. Awesome.
I
How'd you
kinda
do
thought,
that?
should I even talk about this? This is a very first world problem, but I think this has happened to a lot of people. Or if it has happened to you, it's the kind of thing. And I know Forman's been here
Yes.
that you will be like, yeah, we can commiserate together about this very first world problem.
Absolutely. But you are right, because now when you find yourself, say, not on a southern vacation this particular season,
Then you don't
that's-
really want to hear
Oh,
about
no,
it.
you had an extra day in Mexico, didn't you?
Yeah.
What a
Oh,
drag.
Yeah,
How about
we did.
that? Tell me all about it.
We did. So we were away for a week, and it was fine. It was a little cool at the beginning of the week because all of North America was in a cold snap, but it warmed up throughout the week, so it turned out to be nice at the end. And then we're going home, and our flight home is we are flying into Hamilton Airport, right? Because it's a lot like London. It's small.
great, actually.
It's easy, so easy.
Yeah.
But they have great flight times, and they have a lot more flights and cheaper flights than London. London
Plus,
Airport.
the one
is
thing I know about
expensive.
them, and I think I've flown out of there once in my life, they are in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
They're
they are.
nowhere. Actually, they could be called, Brantford's Airport, because it's not
Yeah.
really in
Yeah.
Hamilton at all.
No,
The traffic's not bad.
No.
nope,
Yeah.
nope. Very
Easy to
Nowhere.
get through the airport. It's one large, like, a hangar, basically.
Yeah, even when
Yeah.
you land at midnight, it's very easy to get in and out.
Yep.
Sure.
So we were supposed to come back on WestJet, and our flight was delayed, and we had luckily booked a private transfer back to the airport, so we could push that back. We didn't have to leave with everybody on the bus at the regular time, so we could leave 3 hours later because our flight was delayed by
This
3
is
hours.
getting even more first world as it goes.
Yeah, I know. And we were on a family
Wow.
vacation, so there was a group of 12 of us there. So one of the groups was actually staying
my.
longer, so they had a room, so we could use their
12.
room.
You did it again. You
It was
did the
fun, though.
whole extended family thing again.
Yes, we did with more
I thought the
people.
whole point of a vacation was to get away from the,
Well, we were all
the
together.
people in your life.
We actually had a great time. The actual vacation was wonderful.
I feel like there's an episode somewhere in our archive about how all of this was a bad idea.
No, I
think-
have gone on group vacations before, and we swore them off for a long time.
Yeah.
But we're back on them now, and my stipulation is I will go on a vacation with you, but do not have any expectations of me ever. Don't expect me to be at the beach when you are. Don't expect me to do what you want to do. If we're if we see each other, great. If not, fine. That's my thing. That's neither here nor there. So
Well, it's
we had a good time with
kind
all.
of here and there.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. We had a good time with all of our group.
Kind of like, are you going on vacation this winter? Maybe I'll see you there.
I love the
Well, no,
Rachel,
we're all together.
if you're
but
going on a vacation with Rachel, just remember,
She doesn't
I'm
want
high
you to be
maintenance. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
you might see me, and you
That's
might
right.
not. No, we all saw each other, and we all had dinner together every night. And it was it was great. So it was fun, and all the kids could play. That's
You're just such a fun person to vacation with, really.
I
Stay
just
away
don't
from
want the
me. I'm
expectations
not
of-
participating.
no, that wasn't. Okay. This is not the point of my story, but anyway.
I'm
but
enjoying
no.
that it is, actually.
Sorry, I think
Yes.
it's more fun going down that road. But okay.
Well, okay.
All right, let's do your road.
Well-
Okay.
So we come home. We're trying to get home. Our flight's delayed. So finally, we have to go to the airport. Our van comes to get us. We get to the airport, and our whole flight is just sitting, standing, laying at the check-in area. Nobody else is there. Right? It's now like midnight, and the airport is shutting down. And in Cancun, the airport there's nothing open overnight because I've been there several times overnight. There's no stores, nothing. So
Why do you keep going there overnight?
I don't know. It just happens.
Okay.
So we go up and everybody's there. We're like, what's happening? They're like, they won't even check us in. Our flight's delayed. They don't have staff to check us in and get us, up through security and whatever. So we're like, okay. So everybody just kind of lays. There's like 200 people just laying around in the main, walk in the lobby of the airport, basically. And so the flight keeps getting delayed. First it's at 10:30 at night, then it's at 1:30, then it's at 3 a.m., then it's at 4 a.m., 4:30, and we're delayed. And we're trying to look at the flight that's coming in, and we're like, that flight hasn't left yet, so what's going on? Meanwhile,
If the flight hasn't left from Hamilton, you're not going anywhere.
Exactly.
And you haven't even, you're not, it's not like you're through security at the
Nope.
seats at the gate. You're in the
No.
lobby.
We're in
Wow.
the lobby,
Gosh.
and there's no seats, but
Yeah.
there was one restaurant open, and there was one restaurant and the convenience store, but the convenience store had closed for the night, but the restaurant was open. So everybody's in the restaurant. There's not a seat to be had. They keep giving us vouchers for food, right? So there's people had gotten 1, 2, 3 rounds of vouchers for food. And so everybody's buying food from this restaurant where they have one girl working for like 200 people on a plane. This
Again,
poor
this is
woman.
really getting first world. We all have vouchers.
I know. First world problem. We all had vouchers, but there was only one place. Oh, we didn't even use our vouchers, but we could use them the next day at the airport. So finally they decide, okay, we're going to cancel the flight, right? But they have to wait for the higher ups at WestJet to cancel the flight. They can't send
They're
us all
asleep.
exactly. They can't send us all to a hotel until the flight's canceled. So finally it's canceled. Then they say, okay, they have to get everyone's attention. Okay, we're going to send you on buses to a hotel for the night. And we all think, what hotel has capacity for 200 people at 1 o'clock in the morning, right? And we're thinking, oh gosh, we're going to go to a place that's filled with bed bugs or something like that. So we end up, we're going on the buses. They say, okay, kids go first because kids are sleeping on the floors. Kids and families get on the bus. So we get on the bus with a whole bunch of seniors who are also on the bus.
Mm-hmm.
So we get dropped off at this hotel, which was quite posh, actually. Wait in line for an hour. And then they tell us we've run out of rooms.
Oh, great.
Now it's 2:30 in the morning.
Well, didn't they
almost
know how
3.
many, count the people coming off the bus and
Yeah,
say,
like, what the heck?
this
They-
section we can accommodate, everyone
Yeah.
else better go.
Nope, they had one guy checking all of us in, and it took him 10 minutes per person, per family to check. It was horrendous.
It's the middle of the night. What do you expect?
It's not
And
his
then-
fault.
No.
It's not his fault. And that's what people were saying. But everybody's saying at 3 o'clock in the morning, I can tell you nobody's in a good mood. Nobody's in a good mood after all
At
this.
3 o'clock in the morning,
entire flight.
I'm pretty sure at 10:30 at night when your flight was delayed, you weren't in a good mood.
I was okay thinking, okay, this is all right.
How are
We'll
you-
roll with it. If I'm going to be stuck somewhere, I'd rather be stuck on this end in Mexico than, in Hamilton. Right. So
okay.
I was okay with it. So at this
Right,
point,
anything's better than Hamilton.
Well, yeah, you don't want to be stuck in Hamilton. My goodness.
all the kids that are on the flight are sleeping on the couches in the lobby, right? The adults are all lined up. And then he tells us we're out of rooms. We got no more. And everybody's like, what the hell?
Now
So
what do we do?
So he's like, you got to walk to the resort next door, which wasn't far, but you got to get all your stuff and walk there, and the kids. And so then parents start yelling, right? Because I wasn't yelling yet, but there were some parents saying, get us a bus. The kids are sleeping. Why? Call the airline. What's happening? I know it's not your fault, but what the fuck? Like everybody's pissed, right?
Oh, yeah.
So we wake up the kids and we all think, if we don't go now, all these people behind us are going to get in front of us at the other hotel.
Yeah.
So we wake up the kids, which is very difficult. Kendall doesn't even remember walking next door because she was a zombie. It's 3 o'clock in the morning now. We get to the other resort, which wasn't far, but, a 5-minute walk with your things. Fine. And the other bus had already been there and dropped off a busload of people. So now we got to get in line behind them. So now we're in line for another hour. So as we show up, somebody in the line says, guys, I think all the kids should go first. They're all sleeping. Like the kids are passed out. There's little kids. And nobody moves, of course, right? Everybody wants to keep their own spot in line. Nobody's going to let, even though our bus had gotten there first, but we got dropped off at a hotel that couldn't accommodate us. So we're back in line at this hotel. And then my mother-in-law says to me, they better not run out of rooms. And that's when I was like, yeah, now I'm angry. Like, you're right. They better fucking not. So I marched to the front of the line.
Oh.
And I went full Karen on these people.
Oh, boy.
To be fair, though, I think all of us on the flight had a turn at being this way.
You had 200 Karens waiting in line.
Yeah,
Yes.
at some point. Oh,
Yes.
yeah. At either at the airport, at one of the hotels, on the bus. The bus was holding. There was every step of the way. There was delays, and reasons for not moving. Right. So I go up to the front. I said, "Do you have enough rooms for all of these people in line?" Because we were just at the hotel next door, and they ran out of rooms, and I have kids sleeping on the couch over there. And they were like, yeah, we have enough rooms. And they were like, this guy's the manager. And I was like, we got here before all these people, and now we're back there, and my kids are sleeping. Are you going to run out of rooms before you get to us again? And, oh, look, there's a thumbs up. It's giving a thumbs up because I've got my thumb up. And he was like, no, we have enough rooms, lady. We have enough rooms. Because we're thinking, what kind of hotel has this many rooms? This hotel was so posh that nobody can afford it, which is why they have so many rooms.
Oh, wow. So
available.
you got, boy, this is
Extra day at an extra fancy hotel.
Now it's even more of a first world problem.
Must be
Right.
nice.
I
Please
guess
feel
so.
sorry for Rachel.
So we waited in line for another hour. This one group of old ladies actually let us go in front of them, which was very nice. And the people in front of her let another family go in front of them, which was really nice. So that was kind. And so we get up there. We finally get a room at 4:00. We're checking into the hotel, and I do understand some Spanish, so I can hear the guys talking to each other because I get up there and I'm like, oh, they're gonna hate me because I've already yelled at them.
Yeah.
And I can hear them saying, give her the king bed room, one
Whoa.
bedroom. King bedroom. And I was like, okay, well, we better have enough sleeping. I don't care where we are, as long as there's enough sleeping spots. We need 4 sleeping spots, for all of us. And I can hear them kind of talking, and he's like, this room? He's like, yeah, give her that room. And I'm like, they're just thinking, okay, we'll see. So we finally get to the room, and it is so fancy. I'm telling you, this hotel is amazing. So we get there, and there's a pull-out couch for the kids. Well, the pull-out couch doesn't have blankets, nothing. So then we have to wait for the blankets. So they got to call somebody for. So we got to do that. We pulled out the couch, and we're like, "There's no blankets." He's like, "Oh, you want blankets?" I'm like, "Yeah, we want blankets. Like, we need blankets to sleep." Okay, I'll get you blankets. But who's working overnight? Not many people, so it takes a while. Anyway, we finally get blankets. We get the kids to sleep. We get into this bed. This bed is like a cloud. This bed feels like a cloud. The towels are so fluffy. This is a 1-bedroom suite with a bedroom, a sitting, like a living room, a full kitchen. There's laundry. There's 2 bathrooms, and it's a swim out suite.
What?
Wow.
Yeah. Like,
Wow.
I'm blown away. And
Don't waste your time going to sleep.
Yeah, stay up.
Get in the pool.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
The toilets have heated seats and
Oh,
bidets.
wow. You got it all.
They have
This is-
remotes, these
what
toilets.
A horrible, horrible adventure.
I
God,
know.
that
This is our
sucks.
first world flight delay. So we finally, the next day, we got to get up because we finally went to bed at like 4:30. I might have tossed and turned till 5. We have to check out at 11. So we got a few hours of sleep. The kids were up, and I'm like, quick, get in the pool there.
Yes.
For 10 minutes, enjoy it. There's
Yeah.
a hammock outside. So fancy.
Oh, my
We're like, how
gosh.
much does this place cost? Like, this is like, we would never be able to afford this. But nobody can, which is why they had so much availability.
There you go.
Anyway, we did leave the next day, but it was
Extra day, extra fancy
day.
room, swim out pool,
yeah, posh resort.
pillow
Yeah.
bed.
What a hardship.
First world problems.
What a
But the
first world.
delays at the airport and getting and everybody around, and
Okay, Karen.
you're with all this, and I did go full Karen. Yeah.
Okay.
Complete nightmare.
This is due to Underwhelming Demand, the podcast with Dave, Rachel, and Forman, and it's brought to you this week by Melissa V Photography and Kennan and Kennan Handyman Services. We appreciate their support. So please support them. Okay.
And the shout out.
Yeah. And a shout out, too.
Yeah,
to,
the birthday
Michell.
for
Yeah.
Michell Davis. Happy birthday, Mitchell.
Now, if you would like to sponsor this fine podcast, go to our website, underwhelming.ca, and everything you need is there. Or you can contact us, daverachelforman@gmail.com. Don't forget, you can watch us on YouTube most of the time. Not all
yes,
of the time.
we need more subscribers, so do that, please.
Yeah, watch us on YouTube.
Yeah.
And you can get a hold of us anytime you want. You can do that through our website. You can do it through daverachelforman@gmail.com. You can do it on any of our social media spots.
Yeah.
And you can also, there's a way to leave voice messages, right, Forman?
Yeah. There's a little microphone in the corner of underwhelming.ca.
Perfect.
You tap it, and then this happens from Dave.
Hey guys, it's Dave here from used to be Elmer, now Sudbury, near Sudbury, actually the French River. Getting caught up here, and I skipped around on some episodes, and I just listened to the last one. Forman, your horn, it might be okay, but you might now have to check the fuse. Seeing as you've tried it a bunch of times and it's all frozen, you might have blown the fuse. Rachel, I think I would have done the same thing you did, but I'm not 100% sure. But I do think I would have went and talked to the mother, maybe after the fact or a different day or whatever.
Bus stop. Yeah.
Dave, whatever you hit, it's too bad. I'm sorry. One day after work, I was heading home from London, went down Wellington across Dingman, and I saw this bunch of chickens down in the ditch.
Uh-oh.
And they were coming up out of the ditch, and I saw it, so I kind of slowed down a little bit, and one darted out onto the road, just like you said, Dave, and I swerved with the front, but I guess it just kept running, and the back tire got it. So it was flattened.
Boy. Yeah.
Everything's good up here up north. You guys likely got more snow than we do right now, because we did not get any of that blast last week at all, hardly at all.
Really?
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, you can still
Keep
stay
up the
there,
great
Dave.
work. Love having you back. We'll talk to you later.
Okay. Thank you, Dave.
Thank you, Dave. I'm glad you haven't ditched us, even though you moved away.
No, that's great.
Thanks,
It's awesome.
yeah.
That's the beauty of the podcast. But again, that's the beauty of being, if you're on a radio station, you can listen anywhere now. So
You can take us with you.
you
Like
can take it with you.
Country 104 on iHeartRadio. That's right.
There you go. Forman.
Yes.
Why
From
did
the French River.
Why did the chicken cross the road? It's a bad idea.
To get smushed by Dave's back
Yeah.
tire.
That's
Got
right.
stuck under Dave's tire, yeah.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah, okay, here's another.
Let me start by saying how much I adore you all. I've been listening since the early days on, that radio station. We won't discuss it. But as far as the kids that wasn't getting on the school bus and Michell, the way you handled it, I love you for wanting to help him further his education. However, the one thing that we have to consider when it comes to a kid that's not wanting to go is why. And potentially this child is being bullied. Is it possible that he's just being a shithead? Of course it is. But when we don't know the content or context of why he's not wanting to go, I think it's best to maybe resist and hold back. I'm sorry, I agree with you on almost everything, including freezing butter, because I always freeze my butter. Sorry, guys. Anyway, love you, and keep doing what you're doing. Thanks.
We will keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah,
a good point. It
somebody-
could be the kid.
Forgot to
Yeah.
mention this too.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Didn't
Take
know
care,
there
guys.
was more.
It's Jody. Okay.
Jody.
Okay, Jody.
Somebody
that's
did
a good point.
say to me once,
Yeah.
and I don't remember who it was. I'm sorry. Why is this kid not going to school? Why
There
do they
could
not?
be a reason. Yes.
Like, that's true. And
Yeah.
and when I did that, I had no thought in my head. So it was just I don't think I would do it again. Like I've said my piece. Do you know what I mean?
It's
But
like freezing butter.
Anyway.
You just have no thought in your head. You just
no,
shove it in the freezer.
that's on purpose.
Okay.
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah, it's maybe time to.
But I get it.
To change the name of this to Due to Underwhelming Demand with Dave, Karen, and Forman. I think maybe.
I am becoming more of a Karen in my
You
old
are
age. I feel like.
Becoming.
Hey, got you a swim at pool.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really thought it would backfire.